Why does the planet Ketu makes you feel secretive, makes you feel unsocial, makes you feel cut off? Whenever you start running Ketu Mahadasha, there is a cut-off factor of Ketu. So it is a cut-off factor of Ketu Mahadasha, and whenever this Ketu gets triggered in your horoscope through Mahadasha, Antardasha, in any layer, that is where we feel unsocial, that is where we feel cut off, and suddenly there are things which separate us totally from the significance of that particular house where Ketu is placed in our horoscope. So I am about to explain the reason behind the cutoff factor of Ketu Mahadasha in astrology. So if you want to know about the secret, then first you have to subscribe to Purab's Astrology, guys, because only if you subscribe to Purab's Astrology, then you will get access to such different content. After watching this video till the end, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you dislike this video, please hit the dislike button, but show me your genuine reaction. So hey guys, what's up? I hope you guys are doing great, and I welcome you back to the cutoff factor of Ketu Mahadasha. I welcome you back to Purab's Astrology. Let's understand why do we feel unsocial, different, cut off. We don't feel like interacting with anybody. Even if we try to interact, something goes wrong and we cannot break that invisible barrier. And during Ketu Mahadasha especially, the materialistic comforts gets cut off, right? The income, the wealth, and all these things, either the interest cuts off, or in the physical plane the coming and inflow of money cuts off, and because of that we slowly feel a cutoff factor. So first I would start with the horoscope of Kalpurush, right guys? So in the horoscope of Kalpurush, that is the natural horoscope of the Aries ascendant, the universal man, the 8th house is given to Scorpio sign. So the Scorpio Rashi or the Scorpio zodiac sign controls the 8th house of the horoscope. Now fundamentally, let us understand what is the 8th house. The 8th house is the house of transformation. The 8th house is the house of accidents. The 8th house is the house of secret activity, secret research. The 8th house is the house of your in-laws. The 8th house is the house of surgeries, sudden happenings. The 8th house is also the house of war, sudden war. The 8th house is the controller of longevity. So it is the 8th house from where the longevity is judged in a horoscope, and Saturn becomes the karaka or the significator of the 8th house in your horoscope, in everybody's horoscope, right? So such a secretive house, such a deep and mysterious house, controlling such different elements like transformation, like accidents, like sudden happenings, right? This 8th house is assigned to Scorpio sign, and this Scorpio sign is known to be ruled by the planet Mars. But people fail to read the scriptures, and people fail to understand that the planet Ketu is also the co-lord or the sub-ruler or the partner along with Mars, which rules the 8th house of Kalpurush. So Mars controls Aries also and Scorpio also, right? So this Mars controlling Aries and Scorpio has two different sides of producing results, but Ketu only rules Scorpio, co-rules Scorpio. So wherever Ketu will be placed in your horoscope, if it is in the first house or second or third or fourth or fifth or sixth, 7th, 8th, 10th, whichever house Ketu will be placed in your horoscope, in that particular house Ketu will take the element of Scorpio and it will deliver the element of Scorpio in that particular house. So Ketu will create secret tendency, because the 8th house is the house of underground, a pit, darkness, underworld, where nobody can see you, nobody knows that you are present there. It's deep inside darkness. Imagine at the bed of Dead Sea, how it would be, totally dark and secretive. There will be no light, there will be no normalcy. So it is a very abnormal energy, and Ketu ruling this abnormal energy takes it and delivers abnormality to that particular house where Ketu is placed. So if Ketu is placed in the third house, then whenever you will run the dasha, antardasha or planetary period of Ketu, you will want to cut off from your neighbors, you would want to cut off from your siblings, you would want to cut off from communication, from meeting people, from making short distance travel, because Ketu is a secret planet, it is not materialistic, and all these things of the third house, communication, speech, media, marketing, your cousins, your brothers, and all these things, these are enjoyment or desire oriented things, because the third house is a Kama house. Okay, so whenever you will start a Ketu Mahadasha or Antardasha, you will feel the cutoff effect, you will feel separated, detached, you would not want to linger in the things of the third house. Similarly, if Ketu is placed in your fourth house, right? So now Ketu is taking the energy of transformation, accidents, secrecy, sudden happenings, unmaterialism, and all these things, and Ketu is delivering that energy to the fourth house of mother, property, land, comforts, building, vehicles, etc., etc., etc. So you will have properties, but during the Ketu Mahadasha or Antardasha, you will feel a detachment or cut-off feeling from your properties, your mother, your family, your parents, your assets, everything which is controlled by the fourth house, and this will be there till you complete the Ketu period, especially during the Ketu period, the 7 years period. So the Ketu Mahadasha and the Ketu Antardasha, that will be the major period where you will feel this cut-off factor of Ketu at the most depth. Now if Ketu is placed in the 7th house, so the 8th energy, the Scorpio energy, Ketu ruling this energy, is coming to the 7th house. So it is making your business, your spouse, your partnership, your daily routine, meeting people outside your opposite world, all these things, there will be a cutoff factor which you will experience. So you would not want to have an interaction with your spouse, you would want to cut yourself off or separate yourself off from partnership, right? If you are doing a business, for example trading, if you have a provision store or if you have a bangle shop where you sit every day at the shop and you do a lot of trading, so your trading business will come down and you will feel unsocial, you wouldn't want to do business anymore, because the cutoff factor of Ketu carrying the energy of the Scorpio is being delivered here. So because of that you will feel that cutoff factor. So this cutoff factor of Ketu has a specific reason. Why is it that most of the people, there are exceptions, during Ketu Mahadasha when people do extremely well materialistically, that happens when the Lord of the Ketu is exalted or placed in own sign or in Kendra, that is when the cutoff factor is a bit less. But generally 85% of the time people feel this cutoff tendency, the separative, the unsocial, the secretive tendency during the Ketu period. So why does Ketu give you this cutoff factor? Why does Ketu make you feel separative? Why does Ketu make you feel cut off? Why does Ketu make you feel to hide from the society, to hide from the community and not do anything related to the mundane life? Because Ketu wants you to become inwards, become spiritual. Ketu wants you to realize that all these things of the materialistic world has no value, and the reality is that nothing is going to stay with you. So if you actually understand it before itself, for example, if you have a 7th house Ketu and now you know that during Ketu Mahadasha you will feel the cutoff factor, why don't you become more spiritual during that time? So instead of having a physical interaction with your business partner, instead of having a physical relationship with your spouse, why don't you choose to make your relationship with your business partner, your spouse, spiritual, pure, at least during the major period and sub period, that is the Mahadasha and the Antardasha of Ketu, that is Ketu. If you try to do this, then you will be benefited. Ketu will not harm you that much as it would without the knowledge of this cutoff factor of Ketu. Similarly, if Ketu is placed in the 4th house, why don't you turn your home into a spiritual place? Why don't you start worshipping? Why don't you start meditating and things like that? Why don't you turn spiritual? Why don't you turn your family, your parents and everybody spiritual? Why don't you make a small temple of Ganesha at your home during the Ketu Mahadasha and the Ketu sub period, then the cutoff factor will come down and you will survive the Ketu period. So I hope I have made you understand how Ketu rules the 8th house of Kalpurush, Scorpio, and this Ketu takes the energy of Scorpio and it delivers it to that particular house where it is placed, and because of that you feel unsocial, you feel unmaterialistic, you feel cut off, you see sudden transformation, sudden accidents in that particular house where Ketu is placed. So the only remedy to this is to turn spiritual, open your horoscope, see when you're about to start your Ketu Mahadasha, and during that time, or maybe rather before that time, during the end stage of Mercury Mahadasha, become vegetarian, become spiritual, do charity, don't have any materialistic aspirations, and maintain a low profile, be in secrecy, and you will see that this will actually turn your life 360 degree. You can escape from the cutoff factor of Ketu substantially, and good things will start happening to you during Ketu period. So I hope this video enlightened you guys. I love you all. Take care of yourself. This is Purab signing off from Purab's Astrology. Adios. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.